What's up, guys? Jonathan here with Plane Schemer at Oshkosh EAA AirVenture 2021 in Wisconsin. It's been a hot week. It's been a really fun week. We've got a ton of our projects here. A lot of our customers were able to bring up their planes. We're going to run around the showgrounds, talk to them, check out those projects. Some of them left a little bit earlier in the week because of some weather, so we're going to catch the people we can. And yeah, just take a look.
So to me, like, customer service is really defined by communication. When they started painting, man, I was getting pictures almost every day. We're prepping today. We're laying down the vinyl today. We did your first coat today. So I didn't feel like I was gonna get to show up and hope that I liked it. When we went to Sun and Fun, and we won Reserve Grand Champion, but they were talking about that the level of competition, how much higher it was. They said there were 8 awards given. Any of the 8 outscored previous grand champion. Out of the 8 in the home-built kit division, Jonathan had his hand in 7 of them. So he either designed it, painted it, or did both. So that's a pretty big testament to his skills and talent. First impressions are always the most lasting. And so regardless of how well I did or how poorly I did on anything else, I knew that the paint scheme and the paint quality was going to set the tone for how other people viewed my baby. At the end of the day, when I was trying to decide who, Jonathan's reputation was really growing, and honestly, I kind of didn't care what he was going to charge. His reputation was stellar, and I knew I wanted him to paint it, and I'm not sorry that he did.
I worked with Jonathan for probably, I don't know, 3-4 months while I was building it, and had the slot and had a scheme picked out and stuff like that. And then we came to AirVenture, walked around and going, okay, this is gonna look like every other airplane, because I kind of wanted it simple at the time and stuff like that. Walked over to the booth where Jonathan was sitting, and I'm like, guess what? We're gonna change the scheme. So he just said, you're supposed to bring it down next weekend, come a day early. He said, we'll just sit in the office and bash it out. We did, and it actually took maybe 2 hours, and we had a design picked out. I like the lines on it, how the jagged edges and stuff like that. You know, you see so many of them, they're nice and smooth and stuff like that. I like that too, but I wanted something that was maybe a little bit different. Jonathan was great. And both Sam too, you know, anytime you had a question, you wanted something a little bit changed here or there, they're like, no problem, no big deal. You know, I mean, just the fact that we got to sit down for a couple hours one-on-one and just work it out was probably one of the best things. You got to give most of the credit to Jonathan and his crew, so.
I always wanted a World War II fighter scheme, and I needed something that would match my interior. I didn't build this airplane. I bought it from an individual, and the interior was already finished. So I needed something in maybe these shades. I happened to go into an electronics shop, and they had a calendar on the wall, and I had a P40 in that picture, and the colors, the scheme was perfect for what I was looking for. I said right then, that's it, that's what I want. So I took a picture of it with my camera, and I got a hold of Jonathan. I gave him that picture, and he knew all about that particular scheme. He liked it, so that's how I chose it. He was more particular than I was. Where the blue on the underside comes up against the mouth, originally he had this yellow going all the way across, tying into the blue, and he had finished the cowling, and he asked me how I liked it, and I said, it's perfect. And he said, well, no, he thought about it, and he thinks that the blue ought to go all the way up to this black line in the front. And so he was going to fix it. So he wouldn't have had to fix it, because it really didn't need fixing as far as I was concerned. I was never going to complain about it, but he wasn't satisfied. It wasn't, in his mind, perfect. You know, he just wanted it to represent, you know, his best work. So he took care of it. I've seen a lot of airplanes with the tiger mouth on it, and the proportions just not right. I was kind of worried about that after seeing so many of them that way. And I said, well, you know, without the mouth on there, I think it's still going to look super nice. And so maybe we shouldn't put the mouth on there. And he said, just trust me, I'll get it right. And he did, I think. I mean, everybody compliments it. If you want to be happy, use Jonathan.
I wanted something that was kind of classic, that was going to kind of stand the test of time. It was a 9-year build, started in 2010, I think. I really didn't know what I wanted at first. I sent him a bunch of pictures and kind of gave him an idea of what I like, and then he came back with about 15 drawings, and I kind of went off them and had my family help me decide things, and we all came together and decided to go off that design, and then Jonathan went through multiple iterations of the following on design. And you know, I wish I could have taken it down to Evoke, but most of the times you go into a paint shop, customers have this design idea in their head and they try to describe it. But when I went in with all the drawings, they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. It was helpful for them to have dimensions and stuff. And I get compliments all the time.
I've always really liked, you know, like bright neon, cool colors. Obviously, it's super unique. And when I saw some of Jonathan's paint schemes that he's done in the past, I knew he was the guy to go to. And so it was nice to sit down and work with him and come up with this cool design. And the colors, obviously, he did an amazing job on the colors. I don't know, it just all flows together. And the interior having the carbon fiber in it as well. So we were able to like use the interior to add it to the exterior. He did an amazing job. I couldn't have asked for anyone better to do it. I like the fact too that the carbon fiber is kind of like in the middle of the plane that you really see it and it fades to like a black color, especially to all the leading edges and stuff of the airplane. That was a really smart design. We are always updated by you guys almost every day actually. So it was really nice pictures and then any maybe problems you guys had with any of the surface areas or anything like that. So it was always updates, always like, hey, do you guys want me to do this or that? If we needed to change anything, you guys were always there. But I trusted him. I knew he did good work. We met a bunch of the team, which was great. And we're able to really connect with the team and Jonathan, and it felt like family, you know? It was a great experience, and I would have not chosen anyone else to work with.